of Discovery coming to Star Trek Online. Hello, Captains. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there. I finally have some very good news to share with you in Star Trek Online. There is finally good news up about some new things coming. Now, we always knew that the Discovery stuff, content, is going to be ongoing for this year in Star Trek Online. The first installment that we got at the end of 2018 was not the first installment. It was but one part. There are several parts planned for this year, and the second part is coming out very soon, and it's going to be called, well, Mirror of Discovery. And I'm actually quite looking forward to it because, if nothing else, I believe that the missions themselves are fun to play. So, just from a gameplay, gaming enthusiast perspective, playing, these new missions and new storyline, new content, and all that is fun. So, I'm looking forward to it from that perspective. So let's go through all this. There's really not a ton here. It's really mostly about the new stuff. Oh yeah, personal endeavors. We'll talk about that too. And we'll save that for last, because that is maybe best for last. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to the personal endeavors, but we'll talk about that last. Let's talk about the Mirror of Discovery first, because that's the first thing coming out here very shortly now. It is, I'm recording this, by the way, on January 13th. So here we go. This is, called Mirror of Discovery Pecum? Yeah. I like the looks of this. A Discovery in some kind of weird spatial pattern anomaly thingy. I'm not going to read the whole story here. You can read this italicized stuff here, and this tells you about, I guess, a little bit of background information about this. And I have not read this yet, but I will read it myself off screen. And you can too. Go to StarTrekOnline.com, go to the news section, and you can read all this news yourself. But what it says here is Parapecum. Parapecum. Well, here it's spelled differently. P-A-C-E-M. Here it's P-E-C-U-M. So I'm not sure which is the correct spelling. There's obviously a spelling error somewhere there. But Parapecum is the first new episode of Mirror of Discovery. So that's what they are calling this update, Mirror of Discovery. And it's the first new episode of that. It is their 9th anniversary update. So this is tied in to being also part of the 9th anniversary update. So it's not separate. And I was hoping that maybe we would get two separate updates. One would be the Discovery update, and then one would be a separate anniversary update, but I guess not. The mission will be available to 2410 Federation, Original Series Federation, Klingon, Jem'Hadar, and Romulan captains after the Gamma Quadrant missions, and to Discovery Federation characters after the mission Downfall. So some key points there. If you are on a Discovery Federation character, DSC Starfleet faction is what it's called in the game, you need to at least go up to the mission Downfall to be able to play this. Otherwise, if you are of the original Starfleet Federation faction, 2410 Federation faction as they call it, or the TOS faction, or the Klingon, or Jem'Hadar, or Romulan captains, then you'll be able to get these after the Gamma Quadrant missions. And it doesn't say here that you need to be aligned with either Federation or Klingon on Romulans. It's just, I guess it means all Romulans will have access to this. So that's very good. And that is, I guess, also going to be part of their 9th anniversary update. Now, what we know is the anniversary updates are usually around February. So maybe that is close to when this will be available. Which is just right around the corner now, not too far away. Can you believe that? We're already almost halfway into January. Where did January go? It's gone. New Year's gone. We're halfway into January. Can you believe that? So the entire update is called Mirror of Discovery, but this particular episode or mission is called Parapecum I'm gonna look that up maybe. 1 second here. I have my phone in front of me. Let's just look up what that word means, because I bet it does mean something. It sounds Latin to me. And hopefully, let's see what the correct spelling should be on this. When I bring up Parapecum, actually the first thing it brings up, believe it or not, is Star Trek Online under Arc Games. They probably have that misspelled. Peckham is a city, Mexico City. No, that's not correct. Maybe that the first word is the wrong word. Maybe it is the other spelling. What was that? P-A-C-E-M? P-E-C... Well, when I do P-A-C-E-M... Parabellum is Latin. But that... So, C-V Peckham Parabellum is Latin adage translated as, if you want peace. Okay, so it's part of an entire saying. C-V Pacem Parabellum is a Latin adage translated as, if you want peace, prepare for war. So it's part of, I guess, if you want peace, maybe? But it's part of that, if you want peace, prepare for war. So the correct spelling, I guess, is P-A-C-E-M. They need to correct that there. Anyway, okay, cool. Sounds interesting. Looking forward to that. And then we got another update here. It says, in fact, here's the launch date right here. Mirror of Discovery launches January 23rd. What day is that? 23rd. Oh, it's next Wednesday. Not this week. No, not this week Wednesday. Next week's Wednesday. Next week's Wednesday, the 23rd, is when this launches. That's really soon. That's a lot sooner than I thought it would be. And look at Mirror Universe Tilly. They got her face spot on. Now, I have to say, this is impeccable right here. From taking a character that you see on TV and applying it to a game, this is a perfect translation. I mean, they did a good job there, so I give them kudos on that. And the outfit, of course, Mirror Tilly. Yes, we all love, what is it, Killy Tilly? Or Captain Killy? Captain Killy or something like that? Yeah, we love her. There is another universe out there, one that is dark and twisted like a cracked reflection on an ancient mirror. There the brutal Terran Empire reigns supreme, and all life must either submit or rebel. There have been incursions into our universe from the Terran Empire before, most notably at the behest of the insane Admiral Lida, but nothing like this. On January 23rd, the infamous Captain Killy finally makes her first appearance anywhere in Star Trek Online media. Star Trek media, as Mary Wiseman returns to Star Trek Online. You'll face off against this twisted version of Tilly and much more as part of our 9th anniversary update, Mirror of Discovery. Captains on the PC and soon on Xbox One and PS4 will travel to the forest planet of Pavho to investigate strange readings from an ion storm. From there, a 2-episode arc will place you in a deadly race against time, and to determine whether this ruthless captain will be an ally or an enemy, Mirror of Discovery also brings back the Omega Molecule stabilization event. In celebration of Star Trek Online's 9th anniversary, players can collect Omega particles scattered across the galaxy, there's nothing different there, to earn the new Tier 6 Vulcan Scout ship, which was featured in Star Trek Discovery. So we're going to get the T6, we're going to get a Vulcan Scout ship, Tier 6, which was featured in Star Trek Discovery. The update also introduces a new personal endeavor system, which offers players daily challenges to complete for account-wide performance boosts. A full list of features will be provided within Mirror Discovery launch on the 23rd. So we're getting several things here. We're getting a 2-story arc called Mirror of Discovery. We're getting a anniversary ship, as usual, and this time it's going to be a Vulcan Scout ship from the Discovery series, and it will be a Tier 6 ship. I'm looking forward to that because there's only been one Vulcan ship that you could fly in this game, and it's a science ship, and it's never really been that great. I got it when it first came out many years ago, And I flew it for a while, but it wasn't that great of a ship and it didn't stick around for too long. So maybe this new Tier 6 Scout Vulcan ship will stick around for a while. And it also looks like we're getting a personal endeavor system that is also going to be added to the game. And then of course you've got the usual Omega stabilization particle thing, which is just a little fun mini game while the anniversary event is going on. So that's what you can expect, and maybe some more things, I guess we'll find out. There is a video here you can watch, Mirror of Discovery. I'm not going to play it for copyright reasons, but you are welcome to go to the news page here yourself and play it. Mirror of Discovery launches January 23rd. It's on the Star Trek Online news page. This was posted on January 9th, by the way. And you can watch this, or you can go to YouTube here and watch it from YouTube as well. It is on the Star Trek Online YouTube webpage, and you can watch it. So there's that. What else do we have? We've got the personal endeavor system. Oh no, we've got Mirror Discovery Illusion of Communication. This, I guess, will be the second episode or part of Mirror of Discovery. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. From George Bernard Shaw. The ISS Discovery has jumped into the future. Really? And the Terrans have plans for the planet Pavho. Now it's up to you to stop them and their ruthless Captain Killy before they threaten the entire quadrant. Visit the peaceful planet to discover what the Terrans have done and figure out how to break their link with the enigmatic Pavans, who've never managed to establish successful communication with the Vulcan Science Academy's research teams. Illusion of Communication is the second episode in the new story showing how the accidental displacement of the Discovery has ramifications felt as far afield as the 25th century. This episode continues the storyline for existing captains after the events of the Gamma Quadrant and carries on events after the episode of Parapacum. Okay, so there you go. There's the second episode to be expected there, and I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if both of them will be available at the exact same time on the 23rd, or just one and then another one a week later. I'm not sure. It doesn't say here, but I'm assuming they're going to come out at the same time. Hopefully they will, because obviously you'll want to play the first one, and then you'll want to play the second one, right? And there'll probably be unique rewards to each mission as well. So I'm looking forward to what rewards these give as well. That should be interesting. Hopefully something useful. And let's see what else. Yeah, looking forward to those two new missions. We need some more DSC Starfleet faction missions, honestly, because they don't have a lot in the game. And where we left off in the DSC Starfleet faction was with what's her name, the Klingon, Jaula, was it? Being in the 25th century, and she escaped, and she's out there, and where is she? What is she doing? We need to follow up with that story, right? Where is that going? They never followed up with that yet. So I don't know. It doesn't seem to be doing that here. This seems to be a completely different story. So I'm not sure how it ties in, but we'll see, I guess. Okay, now let's talk about the personal endeavor system. This I'm looking forward to. With the release of our 9th anniversary update for STO, we will be rolling out a new account-wide progression system for captains to enjoy, personal endeavors. Inspired by the positive feedback we received from the current endeavor system, personal endeavors bring new endeavors, account-wide progression, and increased opportunities for daily rewards. All high-level captains, level 60 or higher, will now be able to unlock account-wide stat increases by completing daily tasks. Each day you will be given 3 personal endeavor tasks of varying difficulty, easy, medium, and hard. These tasks are shared account-wide and unique to every account, and are granted in addition to the existing server-wide endeavors, which we are rebranding as universal endeavors for clarity. Completing your personal endeavors will grant experience within this system as well as other rewards mentioned below. Acquiring enough personal endeavor experience will lead to a gaming perk point. Choosing to spend a personal endeavor perk point will give you the opportunity to select from 3 random options for advancing a stat in the game. These options could include things like critical hit chance, increased damage resistance, and every stat can be raised multiple times, and all stats are separated for ground and space. As with the tasks, these stat increases are also account-wide and even benefit characters on your account that aren't yet high enough level to access the personal endeavor system. Oh, that's cool. So you'll reap the benefit of the rewards of the stat increase regardless if your character is 60 or above. As long as you have another character on the account that's 60 and above and doing the personal endeavor system. That's very cool. I like that. So it means I can start a new character and instantly have like really, really good stats. That's kind of cool, I guess. Personal endeavors were designed to give small objectives when you log on, but nothing so overwhelming that you weren't able to do the other things you wanted to do with your time. For example, or examples of personal endeavors could be as simple as doing damage of a certain type, or going to a specific battle zone to defeat a particular enemy. We expect that most players will be capable of completing even the hard difficulty endeavors without having to traverse too far outside of their existing playtime patterns. The goal was to introduce just enough variation to make each daily login feel a little more special and a little more unique. Completing a personal endeavor will give you a box of rewards corresponding to the difficulty of the endeavor that was completed. Reward boxes will always include personal endeavor experience, scales with difficulty, normal experiences, scales with difficulty, endeavor box containing 1 easy, 2 medium, or 5 hard of the following reward. Choose at random repeats of each prize are possible. Energy credits, dilithium ore, crafting materials, reputation marks, fleet marks, or captain specialization points. That's going to be good for me because I need a ton of captain specialization points on some of my characters. They are way behind on that. Current endeavor reward boxes granted upon completing the universal endeavor will be unchanged. Each personal endeavor box will also have a chance to give a personal endeavor reroll token. Much like a pass token in Admiralty, these tokens can be used to reroll a current personal endeavor and be given a new random one at the same difficulty. Any progress in the personal endeavor being re-rolled will be lost, but maybe the new goal will be something that's more your style. So you can pass on endeavors, it sounds like. This system will exist alongside the current endeavor system, which will keep its own style of tasks. Where personal endeavors can be completed by an individual captain, universal endeavors will be focused on multiplayer experiences that many captains can enjoy together, or at least in another's company. We're excited for this system as developers and players of Star Trek Online and expect it to be a great addition alongside current Endeavor gameplay. Well, I like the sound of this personal endeavors, to be very honest with you. I think this is going to bring more enjoyment on a personal level to each character that I play. And will allow me to increase my stats, and you know, that's good, and get more things like I need those captain specialization points, like you know, I need a lot of those. So that's good. I'm looking forward to that, and that's coming out right here on January 23rd, just a week and a half away. So that's not too far away. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. Wow. Okay. So that's the news for today. Some good stuff here. We know the 9th anniversary update is coming. We know it's going to be called Mirror of a Discovery. So the 9th anniversary is a Discovery-themed anniversary update. We know that it's bringing a 2-episode arc. We know that it is bringing a Tier 6 Vulcan scout ship. And we know that it is bringing the personal endeavor system. That, at least, we all know right now. And I wonder what the stats will be on the Vulcan ship. I don't know yet. They're obviously not up yet to look at. So that's... we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But otherwise, that's what we can expect, and it's not all too far away. January 23rd, it's coming fast. So if there's any new news that comes along the way, I'll pass it along. Since it comes out on the 23rd, I may do another news update at the end of this week, on this weekend, because there'll probably be new stuff that they release this week, new information, and then all the way up to the 23rd they may have new stuff as well to announce. So I will have a new news post probably on the launch date of the 23rd. So just a couple of news posts along the way here in the next couple of weeks, because this is pretty big stuff, and especially once the stats come out on the Vulcan ship. Very curious about that. So that's what you can expect in Star Trek Online. That's what we're getting. It's coming soon. So the end of January and end of February is going to be a very busy time in Star Trek Online to play some new missions, get some new rewards, play with the personal endeavor system, and of course grind your way to a Tier 6 Vulcan scout ship. So there you go. Let me know in the comments what you think of all these news updates and what you are looking forward to the most for this 9th anniversary. Can you believe it? 9 years. This is the 9th anniversary. While I do love and enjoy all these updates they're giving us for the 9th anniversary, I hope they do something big for the 10th anniversary. We're only a year away now from 10 years of Star Trek Online. They need to have a big event for the 10th year. So here's hoping for that a year from now. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Check out my new updated Patreon page. You can subscribe to Patreon to support this channel. I now have Patreon-only Discord access. It's a way to chat with others and myself about any topic.